Welcome to Inspire Letter Night Stories. This story is called Choosing Myself for the First Time, and this was sent to us by Alex. Our stories are meant to be heard at night. If you're listening during the day, we gently suggest you save it for later, when the world slows down and the noise begins to fade. And if you're listening at night, we invite you to turn off the lights, close your eyes, and let yourself drift into a place where the air feels fresh, the worries soften, and everything seems a little more possible. Enjoy your 2-minute escape.
For most of my life, I did what people expected me to do. I said yes when I wanted to say no, took paths that felt safe, smiled when I was uncomfortable, and showed up even when I was falling apart. I built an identity around not letting people down because the thought of disappointing someone, especially someone I cared about, made me feel sick, like I was doing something wrong just by having needs of my own. So I stayed in jobs I didn't like, friendships that drained me, roles that never felt right. I convinced myself it was fine, that maybe this was just adulthood, and that maybe the feeling of being out of place would fade if I just kept being good. But it didn't. The truth was, I was exhausted and slowly becoming a stranger to myself. One night, at a dinner with people I no longer even liked, half listening to conversations I didn't care about, the thought hit me out of nowhere. I don't belong here, and I don't want to fake it anymore. It scared me because the moment I let that thought in, everything started unraveling. The job, the relationship, the friendships I'd been forcing. I knew I had to let it all go. So I did. Slowly, quietly. And yes, people got hurt. Some were mad, some left. But for the first time, I didn't apologize, didn't backtrack, didn't try to fix it. I chose myself. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. But it was also the beginning of something real, and the best thing I have ever done.
Key takeaway: you don't owe anyone a version of yourself that betrays who you really are. Choosing yourself might cost you people, but losing yourself costs you everything. So here's a question to think about. Are you living a life you truly want, or just one that's easier for others to accept? Thank you for being part of Inspire Letter. We're grateful you trust us to be with you in the quiet, in the questions, and in the spaces where real growth begins. If you'd like to receive more 2-minute breath of fresh air stories like this, subscribe to our channel and we will send them your way.